How many of you have ever had to do some type of presentation? Exactly, all of you. We're doing one right now. It could also be some type of sports game you were participating in where you had to showcase your abilities. Whether it's a class presentation, a soccer game, a concert, etc., we have all probably been under that type of nervous pressure, and for most of us at least, it sucks. That feeling for most of us is almost impossible to get rid of. However, it can be contained if you have a sense of peace knowing that you are prepared. Shitty first drafts is that opportunity for you to make your mistakes, but also get all your thoughts out and onto paper so that you now see your thoughts and are able to edit and arrange them and go from there. This will allow you to feel better about your essays as well as to be much more prepared and organized. This concept is helpful not only within the writing process, but also with pretty much anything in life itself. Today, I am going to talk to you about shitty first drafts, my experience with shitty first drafts, and why they are crucial to the writing process, as well as many other processes in life. Now, when Dr. Kelly first introduced shitty first drafts, I was very confused. Why did Dr. Kelly just cuss? He looks so nice. I was confused, and when he finally explained what it was, I naturally did not want to read it. I remember him saying how important it was, and just thinking to myself, could it really be that important? Yes, it could, and it was. But to be completely honest, I definitely did not read it at first, and I thought I'd be fine without ever reading it. However, we then had one of our big grand class discussions on it, and I had no idea what was going on. I remember Dr. Kelly, however, saying this specific phrase: your first draft is for yourself, and your second draft is for the reader. This clicked in my head instantly, and as he continued to talk, I realized how helpful and impactful this really could be for me. As I read shitty first drafts and began to really understand the concept of it, it became very important to me. I realized how this would benefit me for all of my essays in each class, not only Comp 1. I then realized how it could also help me in things outside of school in the writing process. It proves that not everything we write has to be great, as we are just really trying to get our ideas out and get started. Now, when it comes time to put together our final draft, do our presentation, play in that game, or whatever it may be, this is where we reap the benefits of shitty first drafts. In our shitty first drafts, we would all just get our ideas down and onto paper, or just try to complete the assignment. We would turn it in, however, Dr. Kelly would leave it free of judgment, as he explained once again, that the first draft is for ourselves, not the reader. This would, however, cause us to have everything we already need onto our paper, so come final draft, we're ready. Whether scrambled or not, it was there, and it was on the paper, and it was now time to go back and edit, rearrange, organize. This not only made it harder for me to forget putting ideas in my essay, but it also eliminated staying up late till 2 a.m. trying to finish my essay, squeeze it all in, and do whatever I can. It also allowed, for me, a more organized and a well put together essay. This was because, once again, I did not feel overwhelmed, I wasn't rushed, and I felt more calm. Shitty first drafts was even extremely helpful to me in writing this very speech. I'd assume that for a lot of us, including me, having to do a 5-minute speech as a final in front of the whole class can be very scary and nerve-wracking. It's very tough to find something to talk about, and to make it last 5 minutes is even more intimidating. But shitty first drafts can help to break up the writing process, break up your steps, and make it less stressful. We had to actually do a shitty first draft just to get our thoughts out. We then had to do a mini speech, and after that we began our working outlines, which then led into 3 and 5-minute presentations in front of our groups. Little by little with our drafts, we were able to gather all of our thoughts together and have time to organize and arrange it how we want. We also had opportunities in the time to see what worked, what we liked, and what didn't, and then go from there. With the success I have seen through shitty first drafts, I was curious to see what experts had to say about it. One source said how it makes students less ashamed, as they know everyone else in their class is in the same boat, even if it's not great. Another source said how it helps students expand upon, clarify, and modify their initial plans and ideas. It also helps to organize their content into a meaningful sequence or flow. While Shitty First Drafts has been extremely helpful to me in Comp 1, it has also been beneficial to me in other classes and aspects. For example, it has been very beneficial to me, obviously, in the writing process for Comp 1, as well as writing process for my history essays, my UCall essays, and any other essays I've had to write. Along with that, it's also been helpful in presentations, such as this one, and other ones that I've had to give. Shitty First Drafts to me is like practicing and being able to mess up. It's okay to mess up or have your thoughts scrambled, as it will end up helping you in the end. It has even helped me in my sports. I know having bad practices is okay because I am learning from those bad practices and those mistakes to prepare for the game. Again, knowing what does work, what doesn't work, and getting better. So when the game time comes, I am prepared because I have practiced everything. With all these benefits, it is obvious how Shitty First Drafts has helped and impacted me, and I hope some of you have felt the same benefits. To finish up, if I had to pick one specific thing about Shitty First Drafts that I thought was best, what would it be? Well, that's a great question considering there is so many benefits. Personally, I would say I like how it connects, yes, to the writing process, but also it connects to so many things outside of the writing process, outside of school, and just in relation to life. Thank you all for listening and have a great day.